Welcome to Cooking and Combos with
Tiff
and Nick.
Hey.
We're getting our backyard boogie.
Right. Backyard edition.
That's right. Today we are cooking ribs, pasta salad, and baked beans, barbecue baked beans.
Yummy.
With ground turkey.
Yummy. Perfect backyard meal.
That's right. So before we get started on our first thing, we're going to start off with our pasta salad. But before we get started on that, let's hit them with a little black girl magic.
Ooh.
So Naomi Osaka, the tennis player, everybody should know by now, she has a doll. Well, the doll released. She already had her doll released, and it sold out like instantaneously.
Aww.
Yeah. And also your girl
Tia Cooper.
That's right. She's dropping her. Well, it's going to be launched soon. We don't have a date on that yet, but we already seen online, and I'm pretty sure maybe some of you guys have seen it too. Little cute little doll looks just like her with her little finger waves and her little leg. What's that little leg slip thing?
She always used to wear one leg slit. Yeah.
Yep, so cute.
Basketball player in WNBA Sparks.
That's right.
We're advocates for girls' sports. Pay them more. Girls work hard too.
Exactly. Exactly. Miss Faith will be entering soon.
No, she just won a scholarship. Just scholarship, no WNBA.
I mean, well, scholarship. I mean, that's still, she's going to get something.
Right.
Shoot. Back to Miss Naomi. Her and Megan Kelly, the journalist, were going back and, well, there was one tweet, I guess Naomi commented on it because somebody said something about Naomi not wanting to, or Naomi had said she doesn't like interviews after her tennis matches because she gets like anxiety or whatever. Mm-hmm. And somebody tweeted and said, oh, she's doing all these interviews. She has a Sports Illustrated. She's doing interviews about her doll. She's doing this and that. Mm-hmm. And so Megan Kelly had something to say about it on Twitter. And Naomi came back. She fired back.
She did. But you know the Kelly lady came back again.
Oh, I didn't see they come back.
Yeah, she can't. I can't remember exactly, but she did come back again. But that was good, Naomi, for her to let that lady know. But you can't tell anybody about anxiety. Like, anxiety works different ways for different people. Mm-hmm. Maybe in a room with a couple people, she's okay. Just like it was a singer the same way. The one that's dated, Summer Walker, she says the same thing. People like, how can you have anxiety if you're performing, doing all this?
Yeah.
Anxiety works different ways for people, and different things causes anxiety. Mm-hmm. Imagine you getting off work and somebody want to interview you about your job. You're tired. You're mentally drained. Like, you just had a tournament, especially when you lose. Like, you're gonna ask me? Like, I'm here for so I won't get what's his name?
I'm here so I won't get fined.
I'm here so I won't get fined. Like, they're still human at the end of the day. Yeah. Like, so I think we shouldn't be so hard on her. But I'm glad she came back at her because she's kind of like shy. Mm-hmm. Did you watch her documentary?
I haven't seen the documentary.
You should watch it. She's a pretty cool girl.
Yeah, I know she give it up for the Black Lives Matter. She's obviously black and Japanese, but she makes sure she supports the black side too.
Yeah, and side. But she said that people were mad at her because she was always destined to represent Japan because that's where she's from and her mom's from. But people was mad. They're like, why would people get mad?
Right.
Because that's part of her. Mm-hmm. So she's still representing Black Lives Matter because she's black and she's Japanese. So like, people need to stop judging all the time.
It's always judgmental. Let's get away from the stigmas. Like, we already know back when slavery began, if you had one little ounce of black in you, you was black. But times are changed. Everybody has the right to not adapt, but just gravitate towards whatever side. And if she feels like she's both, some people don't feel like that, and she's adapting to both or gravitating towards both. So.
Her mom is Japanese. Like, that's her mom, and her dad is Haitian. Mm-hmm. So she's representing both sides. I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it is.
She's not letting one side just define her. She's representing for both.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And when you said Megyn Kelly came back at her, you talking about when she blocked her? When Naomi blocked her?
Yeah,
I did see that.
Yeah.
She said, "Ooh, boo hoo, Naomi blocked me," or something. She said But then also the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition or whatever, the editor was like, it was unnecessary. Megyn Kelly, you need to do your job. You're a journalist. Do your job. So let this girl. I mean, everybody, like you said, everybody has a right to feel the way that they want to feel.
And she's only 23. Like, how can you judge a 23-year-old? Like, they're barely
getting to know themselves.
Right. Right. So, Megyn Kelly girl gone from her.
Yeah. Peace out, girl. So, before we start our pasta salad, we're going to let you know that I don't know if you can see the smoke in the air, but we already started the ribs and we seasoned them with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, some paprika, balsamic vinaigrette, and Worcestershire sauce.
Yummy. So
that's all on there, and we massaged it in there, massaged that meat.
Oh my God.
We massaged that meat. No, and so we put it, now it's in the smoker, and
smoking.
It's gonna be yummy for our tummies. Okay?
You'll see.
So we're gonna start our pasta salad now, and we already pre-cooked our corkscrew. That's not the right name for them, but that's what everybody calls them. Our corkscrew noodles. And we're going to just add some cucumber.
And it's not it's Persian cucumbers?
Yeah, the Persian cucumbers. They're going to be crunchy. Crunchy. Some cherry tomatoes that are split in fours. Some red onion or purple onion, whatever you prefer to call it. Like onions. All in there. And some black sliced olives. Okay. So we will mix that up. Add a little bit of Italian dressing, which we did not make from scratch, as you can see.
We cheat here and there.
Yes, we cheat here and there. We also cheated on our next dish, which we're going to show you. So pour this all on here. And then add some Parmesan cheese. We're going to add our garlic, our pepper, our onion powder. Doesn't really need too much salt because we salted the noodles before we boiled them. So they're just going to take on the flavor. It's not going to take away the flavor. It's going to take on the flavor of everything that we added to the bowl. And that's it. We're going to go pop this bad boy right in the refrigerator so it can chill. And there's no right or wrong way to make pasta salad. So you can add, like we have these bell pepper here. You can add bell pepper, sweet pepper. You can add a different color onion. You can add green onion. You can add parsley. You can add mozzarella cheese.
Some people add shrimp too.
Yeah, you can make it a seafood pasta
imitation
salad.
crab too.
Yep, you can. So it's up to you. Whatever your flavors that you like, whatever your taste buds are craving, you just go ahead and add that in your little salad, okay?
And look how refreshing it is.
So pretty.
Yes. Going back to Sports Illustrated, Megan Thee Stallion. She's on the first female rapper. What is the first female? There was a male rapper on there before?
I think she's just like it. Emphasizing.
Okay, so she's the first female rapper on Sports Illustrated.
I think she said first black female rapper because there's been other black women on there, but black female.
Oh, okay. So first black female on Sports Illustrated. She looked good.
She does.
Oh, Megan.
More black girl magic.
Right.
Out there in them streets.
And she posted a picture of her at like when she was younger, like 16 years old, behind the beach, and she said she always practiced being on Sports Illustrated, and she showed her picture.
Oh, that's awesome.
So
We're going to have to throw that up there for y'all.
Dreams come true.
Right. So we're going to get started on our next side dish, which is our barbecue baked beans. Mm-hmm. So we cheated, like we said earlier. We got some canned beans, and we just took off all the juice and the little pork that was in there, rinsed them all off. So it's kind of like we're starting from scratch, but not really. Okay, so our second dish is, like we said, is barbecue baked beans, and we have our ground turkey in here already. So we're going to add onion and our multiple color bell pepper, red, orange, yellow, and green. And you don't have to add all these if you don't want to. Then we're going to add some garlic powder. Like a lot of garlic. Onion powder. And some seasoning salt. Very easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You don't need too much. Please. So,
Sha'Carri, she's back in the game. Mm-hmm. She's not sweating that small stuff no more.
That's right.
So what, she sent a Kanye video?
Yeah.
It's like a new music video?
Yeah,
Kanye?
his album is dropping. Kanye's album is dropping Friday.
And she's in the video.
Yeah.
You know what? Kanye is a lot of things, but he tries to do the right thing a lot.
Yeah, he does.
So that's great.
With that slave stuff. That's what we talk about.
Oh, yeah. You know, their mental health hit him with that one. So Kanye put her in a music video, Positive Vibes, Go Sha'Carri. And then she's also in another...
She's in a commercial, a Beats by Dre commercial that we seen during the championship game.
Okay.
The Bucks championship game. So she had her little buds, her Beats by Apple or Dre. I don't know who they buy it now. She had the buds in her ear, doing her thing. I mean, so this is a follow up to last week where we said, don't take that $250 from that vaping company.
Right. That's an insult.
More things, great things are coming to her, and they did. Just the following week that we didn't know about.
Right. So learn from your mistakes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Turn your lemon into lemonade.
That's right. So our meat is pretty much done right now because we only put 1 pound of ground turkey in here. So now we're going to add the beans into it. Let's go. And as you can see, our the fire kind of high. So. Right. Mix that all around. And we're going to add some barbecue sauce to it.
Yes.
Once again, we cheated. We got barbecue sauce in the bottle.
But one of our episodes, we're going to make some homemade barbecue sauce.
Yes, we are.
But not today, because we're backyard chilling.
Yeah, we on chill mode. This backyard barbecue chill day.
Right. So while we talk about sports, how did you feel about Space Jams?
I actually like Space Jam. I've seen a lot of negative comments about it, but I enjoyed it.
I did too. We made it like a family movie night, and it was fun. And I think if people are negative because, one, a lot of people don't like LeBron. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, his hater fans, and I meant haters. And you don't like LeBron again?
He lives LeBron James.
So there's a lot of hater fans of LeBron, but I'm a LeBron fan. Mm-hmm. And two, a lot of people are trying to compare to the first one.
And they think that it's a makeover or a do-over movie. It's not. They didn't remake the movie. It's a whole other movie just based on some of the same stuff.
Yeah.
And you have to remember, yes, it's corny, all that stuff, but it's a kid's movie.
Right.
Germany didn't stop laughing. And she didn't fall asleep. She always falls asleep at movie night.
Right. Like, those grown-ups over there mad about this movie. I'm like, but it's a kid movie.
Yeah. And that's just, I had to tell somebody, one of my cousins, I was just like, you know, sometimes just like with Coming to America, everybody was like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to think about it. Sometimes you are in a certain space and you trying to relive that. This is how I felt when I watched this movie. Okay, now you're grown, and it's a different movie. If Space Jam #1 would have came out when you was this age right now, you probably wouldn't have liked it then either.
Right.
So, I mean, you can't relive the moment that you first watched the first Space Jam.
Right.
Just like I couldn't relive Coming to America. I love Coming to America. I thought the second Coming to America was good, but it just wasn't as good as the first one because I know how I felt. I know how young I was. I didn't have no responsibilities. My brain is not focused on certain stuff. I'm just focused on the movie. As an adult, it's just so many different things, you know?
Oh.
So,
I guess I'm corny because I like both. I like Space Jam and Coming to America.
I liked it. I'm not saying that I disliked it, but it's just, they're two different movies. So that's all there is to it. And Space Jam I think it was good because it also, portrayed like today, like today's technology. The son was supposed to be the star. It wasn't supposed to be LeBron as the star. He did his job.
Right.
He took the back seat.
And I'm so happy because LeBron family really represents the fake family he had, and I think they wanted his real family. But I'm kind of happy that his family didn't get involved in it because people are so negative, and you don't want all that negativity around your kids and family, and they have to read that. So that was good that his family did.
And not only that, they're not actors and actors. You know, LeBron, he stepped out of his comfort zone to do acting. I mean, you know, he does his show, that barbershop show, and to me, I thought he did a good job. People hating on his acting, but I thought he did a good job.
Yeah, he did good because a lot of people that are not in acting and try to, like rappers or different people that try to be
different type of entertainers that go into acting.
Some of them don't. He was good.
I thought he was good. I watched that barbershop show. I like that show, and I think that he did a good job. So, all our Black Girl Magic, we got that out the air.
Right.
And our Space Jam with LeBron James. So let's talk about a little bit more good news in the Black community. Manhattan Beach, the predecessors, or is that what they call them? Predecessors of the land that was taken from them, which we talked about a couple of months ago.
Right.
They're giving them how much money?
I read 72 million.
Okay.
But we could, we'll have it somewhere.
We'll have it somewhere on the screen.
Right.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, so.
That's awesome. So just a little bit of a recap. We talked about this a few months ago. They took, the government took the land, which is called eminent domain, which we discussed that before. And eminent domain basically is they take the land and they're supposed to give you money for the land that they take to do something with it. Like they turn it into a state park or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So that's like we're in this backyard right now. Somebody comes and says, we need a piece of your backyard because we're going to build a train track or part of the freeway or whatever it is that they want to build, but they have to compensate you for it. They can't just come and be like, you know what, this is right in the way of what we're trying to do, and we need it, and you can't have nothing for it. But that's what they did to them.
Please.
So
it's gonna take that many years, though.
So they made so much more money because there's some homes that go for 10 million or
by that beach.
Yeah, by the beach. So all that stretch of land that they made their money and then some. So
at least they're getting something. 72 million, I'm okay.
Yeah, that's for sure. For sure. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, they're not giving us nothing for free.
Right.
So I'm happy for that family. Congratulations. And we are happy that you guys get what you deserve. Your ancestors, what they worked hard for, and they, so yeah, let's just leave it at that because I'll go deep.
Right. And they probably have to do DNA tests and all that to figure out the money. Mm-hmm. And why are we talking about DNA tests?
Oh, Lord.
That poor man. What state was that?
He is Nigerian. So he came.
Oh, he was out of the States, it said.
Yeah. He was here trying to, bring his wife and son to America. Mm-hmm. And apparently there was a video that he saw.
Yeah. Of his wife.
Yeah. And
he questioned the paternity of the child. And he took a test. And the son came back. The son wasn't his. And the poor man had a heart attack and died. That is horrible news. Police report. Boston PD has been keeping a secret. A horrible secret. So a former union president, Patrick Rose, was an alleged child molester. And the BPD, Boston Police Department, did nothing until acting mayor Kim Janney requested a report. More than a month later,
still ain't turned that goddamn report in.
Still ain't returned no report. A police department, a whole police department.
And while he was still on the force, he was in that department, doing reports on child molesters and all these cases and stuff while he over there molesting kids.
Ooh,
he was in the child molesting department.
Like crime scene investigation. Oh, that is so horrible.
He was in the department of the person who he needed to be investigating.
Right. And they want to cover that. You can't cover no secret up like that. You guys have children. If you don't have children, you have nieces and nephews. You don't have nieces, you have cousins. You know a little kid. So why would you let this animal stay in the police cover this secret?
Yeah.
Like, that's disgusting. Like, we need to protect our children.
First and foremost, exactly.
Right.
Kids need to be protected. They can't protect themselves. And you know, monsters always say, don't say nothing or I'll do this and that. So we don't know what this punk was saying.
Right. Ugh.
If you say anything, I'm going to kill your mom. You know I'm a police officer.
That's sad.
Ugh.
I hope the mayor, Kim, keep in on him about it.
Yep.
Keep requesting the report.
Awful.
We need more than a report. We need some arrests. But
well, he's arrested now.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's getting charged with, I can't remember what he's getting charged with, but I will let y'all know.
Child molestation. That's what he's getting charged with.
But not just one count or nothing. Like, he's getting different,
and then
a lot of charges.
Yeah, and then ethical, he broke so many different.
But Boston PD broke it too. Why were they covering it up for all those years? Whoever was in charge, chief of police, all that stuff, they all need to be investigated.
Right, that's true. That's really true.
And there was somebody who went against this mayor in the vote or whatever, the election. Because she said that she's not going to release the report. She wants to see what's going on herself before she lets everything, out or whatever.
Right.
And she's like, well, you need to let it go now. Like, she wants just spill the beans right away.
Wow. Oh, well. He needs to be arrested. Yep. And everybody along with it.
Ain't no more secrets no more. Y'all need that magnifying glass right in that Boston PD.
When it comes to our children, they need to be protected. They can't protect themselves. You little nasty man.
Thank you for watching Cooking and Combos with Tiff
and Nick.
Hey, see you next week.
Backyard edition.
Whoop, whoop.